Hey guys, I want to talk about washers. There are different kinds of washers. There are flat washers that are used to spread the force. For example, if you are putting a bolt on a wood surface and if you tighten it too hard, it will sink into the wood. But if you use a washer, it will spread out the force. Flat washers are also used to space out things. If you have one part of the machine that is rubbing with another, you can just add a washer to create that space, which is what I did in my e-bike conversion. There are torque washers, there are spring washers, and there are also rubber washers used to either reduce the vibrations or just fill the gap sometimes. The reason I'm talking about that is I was working on my automated lawnmower some time back, but um, a lot of other things happened. I'm still using my mower manually a lot of times. And last week, when I was mowing my yard, I realized that the wheel was making sound and kind of shaking, so I stopped and looked, and two of the bolts had fallen off and one nut had fallen off from the mower, and the wheel rim was also a little bit damaged because of the just one bolt holding it, and um, it was bad. So I ended up going to the store to replace the three bolts with the nuts. I ended up getting new bolts because I couldn't find the exact match. Instead of M14 metric size, 14 mm, I ended up getting a 9x16 bolts and nuts. But I bought a bunch of flat washers and spring washers. What spring washers do is, as you tighten, it provides opposing spring action force and friction to hold the nut and bolt together, and even with the vibration it won't fall off. So for the wheel that was not affected, I just took out all the nuts, put flat washer, spring washer, and then tightened it back in. For the one that was affected, I had to actually put new bolts in. But it's really something that Ryobi should look at. I'm gonna put a hashtag and hopefully they'll see it. But the other thing that makes me think about it is, if I had been doing this using my robotic arm, these are the things that it will not catch. The human interaction still provides a lot of information which, unless the robot is specifically programmed for, we will not get that feedback. So just something more on the philosophical level, I think the human touch still has value, but I'm really concerned that Ryobi did not have the washer or any kind of mechanism to hold the nuts and bolts in place. So hopefully they'll do it before someone loses their wheel and ends up in a ditch or something. I was mowing my yard next to the pool, so if I had lost the wheel, the mower may have ended up in a pool, causing significant damage to the mower, to the pool. So it could have been bad. Is what I'm trying to say. Anyway, I'll post a few pictures of the washer and the nut bolt mechanism that I'm talking about, but that's about it.